Hello guys, welcome back to Savage Appetites. Now, today we have a very special guest. The Yorkshire man in search of the perfect pastry, flavourful fillings, and some say he spends his weekend in a hot tub of gravy. It's PieManDXB, everyone.
PieMan! Come on!
How are you, PieMan? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, boys. Love that introduction. Wow.
I don't know, should we call you PieMan or his real name is Scotty Grayston?
Grayston, yeah.
Scotty Grayston.
You can call me whatever you want.
We literally both when we met him outside, like, PieMan! What's your name? What's your name? Where'd you come from?
We'll call you Scotty.
I'll probably call you PieMan.
Just call me
PieMan's more fun.
I
wanted
it's
to
more fun.
You want it to catch on. You definitely want it to catch on. It's
PieMan.
He's the man that he puts the man in PieMan.
They've started calling me on work emails now. But it's getting bad. My boss is like, PieMan, do this for me. Do it, PieMan.
I love that.
Just an emoji of gravy, don't we?
Just a boat of gravy. All right, so for our audience and listeners, so mum and dad, can you tell us who PieMan is and why you actually even called PieMan?
Yeah, where on earth did PieMan come from?
I've actually got a friend back home who's called PieMan, so he's doing me for copyright a little bit.
Actually,
that's his proper nickname, but I'm a big fan of pies. And
I like a bad man. I don't like a bad man.
I thought it was a little niche in the market to review pies, isn't there?
Yeah.
Nobody else does it, and PieMan's it's got a nice click to it, I think.
It does. So you have a social media account called PieMan.
PieManDXB.
PieManDXB, and you go around all of Dubai in hunt of the best buttery.
I tell you what, it's not just Dubai though. The post that really cracked me up. I think you were in Bali or Thailand.
Philippines.
In the Philippines, and there's some old geezer that's been making pies there for like the last 20 years.
He looks like a crackhead.
Yeah, I'm currently editing the video. But I went to visit my mate in Siargao, a friend from back home who lives in the Philippines, and I didn't even mention it. He said, "Mate, I know someone who does pies." He says he's a legend of the town, and he'll make you a pie. So we went on a hunt and found this guy,
and he just made them fresh for you.
He went into the house. He used to sell them, and he used to bike around the whole of the island.
Oh my
like hundreds
God.
of kilometers selling pies. And bread.
Oh, I don't want to ruin it.
Was it like looking into your future? Were you like, is this what I'm going to be in 30 years?
He's ultimate pie man.
I was asking if I was related to him. But it's funny, mate. It's really funny.
Good,
so how long have you been doing this for now?
Nearly 6 months.
6 months,
6 months? Oh, so it's quite new then.
Yeah, it's pretty new. It was just an idea which came out of Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah,
you know him who reviews the Sunday roast.
Oh, yeah, he does the Sunday roast.
I thought he does them, it's good, but I couldn't do videos, and I thought there's a little bit missing.
yeah.
Get your friends involved, make it a bit of a story, and
yours definitely has a bit more of a narrative. It's
Yeah.
like you get your mates involved, you're having a crack, you're having a beer, and then you put on this funny voice. Not your Yorkshire accent. That's his normal accent, not his Yorkshire accent. But you put on this like PieManDXB, and then you just rate pies.
Yeah, that's the thing. Getting your friends involved. I've got some funny friends who I like to bring into the story.
Yeah.
Some of them like to appear on it just as much as I do. So
Yeah.
my housemate, he's the one. Let's go for a pie tonight. I've had 2 the last 2 days.
The pie gang out in force.
Can we be part of the pie gang?
Of course, yeah.
I noticed
love to have you on.
I did notice it on your videos though, because all your mates, you've got like this community that like all of you like bounce off each other, and it's like really engaging content to watch. I think like just in 6 months, like my mates, obviously we're all Brits. Somebody's like, "Oh, have you met that PieMan yet? Have you got PieMan on the pod?"
Yeah.
So like, even though you're brand new, like everyone's heard of you, and I think you're doing excellent work, mate. You really are.
It is.
I win from you. That means a lot.
There is
quality.
a holy trinity of our guests who we want. We want the PieManDXB,
Yorkshire pudding
guy, and the Guinness guy.
Yeah.
That's our holy trinity of guests. And once we get that, we can retire
I think
the podcast.
every expat listener will be happy after that point.
It'd be a good 6-a-side football team.
Imagine all of us on
Can you imagine
on
the
one
beers
pod.
afterwards?
Next day after that'd be horrible. Right,
How many pies do you reckon you've eaten?
Oh, God, in my life. That's a lot, mate. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. In Dubai, I've reviewed about 20 so far.
20 pies.
But there's still some that needs editing. But all I think is every place has 2 or 3 pies. So you can go back and do other ones.
So you will literally tick them all off the menu. Like you'll go back to certain places and be like, "Oh, I had the steak and kidney last time. I've got to go back for chicken and mushroom."
Well, I went to Dow and Anchor, and my friend is the manager there, Chris GI, and I got the fisherman's pie. And I wasn't a big fan of it. And he's like, mate, you need to come back. The steak one's unbelievable. The
steak one is decent.
He's pissed off because I gave him a shit.
Yeah,
Like, right? He's like,
I like
mate,
that.
you need
You're
to come
honest.
back.
At least you're honest.
Yeah, you got to be honest, haven't you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. Well, we have a welcome tradition on the podcast when we have guests to get to know the man behind the brand.
The man behind the pie.
Man behind the pie. We're going to lift the lid into Scotty's world. So I've got 10 quick fire questions. I'm just going to ask you. They're kind of like yes or no, this or that questions, essentially, just to get to know you a bit more. Right. You ready?
Ready.
Sweet or savoury?
Savoury.
Ooh. Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Oh, are there breakfast pies out
I
there?
was just thinking that.
You can get a breakfast pie at Reform.
Oh, yeah, you can actually.
I'm not a breakfast pie. What's in the
Black
breakfast
pudding, bacon, sausages.
Inside the pie?
Inside the pie.
Oh,
Is there anything else? Just
But
juicy?
there was loads of flies around it when I was doing the video. I was like, is this the flies or the pies? I was like, in the video, but it's good.
Does
It's
the
very
pie
good.
come with
I've not
flies?
seen that episode.
Yeah.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's out, yeah.
Or was it on
It's gone
YouTube?
viral, mate. You should have
I've
seen
only
it.
been on your Instagram. I didn't.
Just Instagram. I don't
Oh.
have YouTube. Yeah.
I've not seen that one. Okay, I want to look at that one. I do like a breakfast pie. Never had one. This one maybe. One dish for the rest of your life.
Let me think.
PieManDXB thinks about one dish. No, it doesn't have to be pie. Obviously, it can be whatever.
Apart
you
from
want.
pies.
Apart from pies,
Yeah, what's your favourite meal?
Thai food is my favourite.
Good lad.
apart from
Yeah?
Pies.
Love Thai food. What's the best Thai food restaurant you reckon you've been to so
What's
far?
your favourite Thai food restaurant?
I was just doing this. You can ask me now.
You went to one recently, which I love. The one where you get the boat across.
Frick. That is in
Pad Thai?
Yeah,
Pie
Pad Thai.
Thai.
Pad Thai,
Love
Pad
Pie
Thai.
Thai. There's a
Yeah.
really good one in JLT. I don't know the
Cafe
name of it.
Cafe San or Asian Street? Is it next to Samwan Noodles?
It's a really small one in the corner near the car park.
Yeah.
That's
Asian
a little
Street.
hidden
Yeah,
gem.
that one's
That is a
quality,
hidden
yeah.
gem. Enjoy this. Good. Do you follow food influencers at all, other than this guy?
Just food, that's anyone.
Well, I was going to be, do you have a favourite food
yeah.
influencer? It doesn't have to be from here either, to be fair. Do you watch like food content on YouTube?
Yeah, I
and stuff?
do, but it's usually ones that just pop up on your account.
Yeah,
rather than-
fine. No avid fan.
He's an avid content, like food content
yeah, I'm
consumer.
addicted to it.
He watches every YouTube video about.
Yeah, you're
around
in
the
my
world.
subscriptions. It's all it is. Ideal pizza topping.
Meat feast.
Oh,
Pepperoni.
proper British. That.
Meat feast. I love a little meat piece. Spicy food or mild?
Spicy.
Yeah, that's a
Spicier
boy.
the better.
Wouldn't have you
That
down
a
for
boy,
that.
yeah.
Learning a lot about pie, man.
I
Today.
like that. Do you have a favourite restaurant, current favourite restaurant in Dubai?
Good question. I always end up in Nell Gwyn's. It's
Nell
not my
Gwyn's?
favourite.
Where's
I live
that?
next door to there. That's
Where's
not my
Neil
favourite there.
No, Gwyn's is the Irish pub.
Yeah.
What in it's in Irish Village.
No, it's in Marina.
It's the same street as we
Yeah.
are. That's
Oh,
not my
it's in
favourite. That's
the
where I probably go
Biblos.
to.
Is that your,
It's in
is
the
that your
Biblos.
local?
Yeah.
Is it?
Biblos?
Yeah.
Did that close? I thought it closed down.
Oh, I know the
It
one.
never
you mean.
closed down, mate.
I
It's
know,
massive.
I know which one.
Got a
it is.
little
Institution,
dog,
mate.
it's the
yeah,
dog
downstairs.
one.
I know, yeah.
Pool.
It's dark.
That's like
24
Marina.
There's no
It's
windows.
like a pint and a pie for 70 dibs.
But there's no windows in there, right?
Oh, that's the best thing about it, mate.
Yeah, I
You
know,
never
yeah, I
know what
like
day
that.
it
I like
is.
that.
It's Marina Fibbers.
Yeah,
It's Marina
exactly.
Fibbers.
I spent a lot of time in there. Back
Probably
in the day.
shouldn't call that my best friend.
Sure, that's your favourite restaurant in Dubai.
No, it's
is
not
Neil
that.
Gwyn's.
Sorry, Zuma, you missed out.
Where are you going to take me, boys? You probably got
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next one. Dream dinner guest. These are quite hard to be on the spot.
It's got to be Beckham, probably.
Beckham.
Oh, yeah.
You're not United fan?
No, just big football fan, but
Who's your team, by the way?
Hull City.
What?
Hull City?
Oh, Hull.
Yeah.
Go on, the Hull.
Tigers.
The Tigers. Yes, the Tigers from Hull. Love it. Okay, if you had to cook a meal, me and Alex, we're popping down for dinner. You say, "Come on, boys, come for dinner." What are you cooking us?
These questions don't work with him. No wonder.
Pie.
Probably a pie.
Yeah, it's got to be a pie. Innit? We could have like a mix of pies. We could have a savoury
A little
one,
trio
a
pie.
sweet one after.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like a
Oh,
pie.
is it, what's your favourite pie? Is it on? If you already
Well,
got this,
well,
oh,
yeah,
sorry,
you're
I'm
jumping
still-
again. You're good. Okay, actually, it's going to be the last question.
I can cook a Thai green curry if you'd want one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can cook a few things.
Oh, nice.
I'll rate that.
Fair enough.
Is there one place in Dubai that you're kind of desperate to try, or pie? Maybe a pie place where you want to go. Or a pie-
Bread Street Kitchen is
Yeah.
one that
Yeah,
been
Yeah,
recommended.
yeah.
nice.
That's
They have a
it's
lovely
one on the
beef
list.
Wellington.
Their Wellington is fire.
Their big
Actually,
Wellington's
I've
sick.
had the pie as part of their. They had like a Christmas brunch. You know when all the venues there.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Is that?
Really good. Yeah.
What was the filling?
Can't remember, but I just remember the Wellington and the pie were like outstanding.
I like the Wellington. The
Wellington's so
immense.
The Wellington is quality. All right. And the last one, which maybe our audience were desperate to know. What's your best pie in town?
Tough question. There's a few up there.
We can go through them if you want. We can talk about
So what
highlights.
about like your top
I
three?
think I'm like Rain
Yeah.
Man.
What about your
remembering
top
them.
three?
Top three.
Ones that you remember.
The Trump International Golf Club.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
really?
Big shout out to Jaffa. He was the one that recommended that.
Go on, Jaffa.
The Ginger Prince.
I love how this character.
He's definitely the most British guest we've had so far. I love it.
He recommended that and it delivered.
Yeah. What was the feeling? Tell me. You can't
It-
say
it
delivered.
was-
Set the story.
It was steak pie again.
Yeah.
And I
Steak
went
pie.
with a guy who had never had a pie before.
No way.
So that was pretty
Where's he
epic.
from?
There are humans out there who
I
have
don't know
never
where he's
had
from,
one.
Max. I think he's from. I want to say Austria, but he's
Really?
probably
What?
not.
Yasmin, have you ever had a pie?
You're missing
Have
out.
you had a pie? Pastry pie?
Any
a pie? Yeah, exactly.
Well, Max had never had one, so he was pretty impressed.
Wow. He's never had a pie.
Never had a pie. That was his
No
first
way.
What was
one.
his reaction? What was his reaction?
Whoa. I don't know. I can't remember. But he was like, we got a close up of him having his first bite, and
That's
Alright.
wild.
I
Okay,
want to
so-
see Max's reaction. I'm going to check out the Instagram.
I think I've
tonight,
seen
see
this
the
one. I think I
reaction.
saw it last night. All right, so
other,
that is
other ones.
Yeah.
Toad in the Hole
Tony
Yes.
at Emirates
yes.
Golf Club.
Yeah.
He was banging on about. He was saying
He didn't believe me. He
Yeah,
didn't believe me. I said the food at Toad in the Hole is
epic.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was.
The
I
Sunday
am
roast is
sensible.
class, but the
Thank you.
pies are like unbelievable.
Because he was like, we have this little tier system where we put dishes all around in Dubai onto our kind of like
Tier list.
a tier list. And he put in, what would you put? You
Second,
put the roast?
yeah, I put the roast like second to top. So we had like God tier, and I put it down at like Epic Eats. So, mate, I was pleasantly surprised. Their food is really, really good
Yeah,
quality.
if you have 4 roasts as well, you get a free Top Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
Mate,
a
it's a,
good deal.
it's a bargain,
Yeah.
isn't it?
All right, I need to go and try
You
this,
need
the
to.
roast.
You need to. Honestly, you'll be impressed.
Do you prefer the roast? I mean, it's like, roast or the pie?
The pie was absolutely
What's
class.
the pie? Which one? What was the flavour?
I
Philly?
can't remember. Braised beef and mushroom, I want to say.
Oh.
The gravy was
The gravy is class.
uncomparable.
Yeah, their gravy is really,
really
really
good
good.
chips.
Oh,
yeah,
I
it was,
love that. I actually, in honour of you coming on today, I had a pie last night
Did you?
from Sailors.
Oh, yeah? How is it?
So I ordered, what did I order? Steak. They have a steak and cheese pie. I don't usually have a steak
Have you been
and
to
cheese
Sailors yet?
I haven't know.
The British chippy in Dubai
I've
Hills.
heard
Yeah,
about
no,
it,
it
yeah.
is good.
pie. It's decent. So I got the steak and cheese pie, chips.
Steak and cheese is a weird mixture for me.
I never really heard of a steak and cheese pie.
I've never had one.
I don't know. Yeah,
If
exactly.
he's
The
not had
barman's
one,
never had one.
it's
Then
not
if he doesn't
legit.
know about it,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
I'm
Was
getting
it good?
scammed. It was good. It was actually nice. The cheese really does make it a bit more creamy. So you got the pie, and then I think they just put like a layer on cheese on top, and then obviously it melts. It's not like, I don't think it's like the cheese is in the sauce. It's just like a cheese or chunk of cheese in the pie, then baked. So you get this kind of like
Yeah.
gooiness to it
creamy
a little
texture,
bit.
yeah.
A bit. Yeah, it's a bit more. But I had a tub of gravy.
Gravy.
I got
Yeah.
a tub of gravy, tub of mushy peas.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to try their
Curry
sausage
sauce.
roll.
Oh.
I wouldn't have the curry sauce, but
Yeah.
all of them actually. They only do a vegan sausage roll, right? So I thought I'll give it a go because I do love a batter sausage.
Yeah.
I do love a batter sausage. And it was, if you didn't know it was a vegan sausage, you just think it's a bit of a shit batter
Batter
sausage.
sausage,
It's
yeah.
only because the texture doesn't hold. Like you want to bite it and then the sausage.
The
It was a bit crumbly.
Yeah.
So,
you want
I
to
mean-
snap on a sausage.
But to be
You
fair,
get a
Vegan
snap.
sausage roll is just not right.
You lost
Yeah.
me. You lost me.
You've killed
To
me.
be
exactly.
fair, to be fair, though, if you were vegan and you wanted a battered sausage, I think that will satisfy that craving because you just taste it.
I want to know how many vegans are out there going, oh, I'm craving a battered vegan sausage
There's
right now.
The vegan pie.
Yeah, exactly. Vegan pie. There was a colleague of mine.
And what's
she's
your,
vegan.
what's your number one?
I haven't got all them two. Definitely.
They're in the contention, are they?
The golf clubs are generally pretty
Yeah.
top standard.
Yeah.
What do you
How-
what do you
how-
reckon on the quality of British food over here? Because someone asked me, they're like, who does the best British food in Dubai? And there's a lot of places that do good British food, but I
Yeah.
can't even think.
It's quite
So,
hard.
sorry,
Who's-
Duck Hook was the other one.
They
Oh,
thinking of
their,
Duck
their
Hook.
pie is
Yeah.
Their
decent.
all
pie,
their
oh
food's
my
good.
god!
Yeah. Duck Hook pie is
The first
sick.
time I had their pie, I got it and I was like, this looks dry because it's just that.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a short crust,
Yeah.
solid
It's big
block.
as well, isn't
It's
it?
big.
It's big. It comes with peas.
And then I cut into it and it was like Moses splitting the sea, like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
this ocean
River.
of gravy just poured out. And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
these guys know how to make a pie.
Do.
That's very
All
good.
the food's really good in there, isn't it?
It is
Yeah,
good.
This Sunday roast
Thing is,
class in
the
there.
guy
Sunday
left
roast
and
is
he
good.
went to open the coterie, and I feel like
Ah.
the foods took a little slip.
Oh,
The pie's still great, and
Yeah.
the roast is good, but
the
the
roast
chi-
is good because I live near it, so I've had pretty much the menu is still quite limited. To be fair, it's not quite an extensive menu. I think they need to switch it up because I've had most things on there.
Yeah.
and it just still I'm like,
I think they
Can
need
also more
a
now.
they need a revamp, like a seasonal menu, like a monthly menu. Come in,
they do
do
need
something
To be
creative.
fair, I've not been there for a little while now, but I know like I know the menu pretty much off.
It's just safe bet those places. Reform, Dunkirk,
Yeah.
Fogs, like they're
Fogs.
just always gonna have people in
Always
there.
busy, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah.
How do you rate your pies then? Like, what's the system?
I came up with this system, the three
Ooh.
Ps.
3 Ps. I love it.
I'm saying like I'm Einstein here.
I love it. I love it. The 3 Ps. Go on,
I've been
break that.
working on this theorem, okay? It's called the 3-bit theorem.
It took years to make this account, mate. There's a lot of research.
I published it.
I love it. I love
Peer
it.
review journal.
So we do it on the pie. That's the first.
On the pie.
We review the pie itself.
Yeah.
What's the pie like? What's
Okay.
the chips like? What's the food like, basically?
Yeah.
And then the price.
Okay.
Which obviously in Dubai everything's pretty spenny,
Yeah,
but
yeah, true.
sometimes you get better value for money or you get a good deal.
Yeah.
So that's the second one, and then the place.
Oh, okay.
What's the
venue.
vibe like?
Oh, nice.
What are the
Yeah.
staff like?
Yeah, 3 Ps.
What
Three
makes
Ps, and then
it?
that's
It's
the average.
comprehensive.
The average is what comes out.
I
at the
do
end.
like that. But so, okay, if we're going into the first tier, the pie, then what makes a good pie? What do you if you had to make the ideal Scotty PieManDXB pie, what does that pie look like?
It's got to be a good size for one.
Yeah.
Like,
We're talking big enough.
you eat with your eyes dirty. If
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
look
I
at it,
agree,
if you
agree.
think
Yeah.
it looks
okay.
a bit.
One important question.
No, I'm going to ask this one.
You're gonna ask
Because this is the one I was like lying in bed last night, so I need to get him to settle this. Once and for all, you need to decide the dish with the filling and the puff pastry top, is that a pie or not?
They class it as a pie, but I'm not a fan.
No,
it's not
no.
a proper
It's
pie.
not.
Is it?
Can
It's
we,
not,
we can end it once and for all.
It's literally like soup with a bit of pastry.
It's
on
a
top.
casserole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
is, yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
casserole with a
yeah.
lid. Yeah.
I feel like if I order a pie on the menu, I always ask them, is it enclosed? And sometimes they don't understand what that means. I'm like, is there pastry around the filling and on top? I don't want just the lid. I don't want that.
It's like a pot pie. It's a pot pie
I hate it.
casserole.
It honestly
Honestly,
pisses me off.
anyone in Dubai, any restaurant out there, if you're doing that shit, get
Not
it off
having
the menu.
It ain't.
Joe's
Throw it out.
Backyard, my latest review. They did that.
Oh, for
Sorry,
you,
guys,
man.
sorry.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
It's not. It generally annoys me because I'm like, I feel like I'm getting copped out. I want the casing. I like the pastry bit of it.
It's just
that's the best bit of
it's
it.
lazy
Yeah, it
for
is.
me because it's like you're just making the filling, putting it on a dish, and then just popping the pastry, and then you just sticking it in the oven.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I want is someone actually
Case.
rolling the pastry out,
Case
making
of
the
that bad
pastry, getting it all encompassing. Yeah.
He wants to be like a football pie, doesn't he? When you
Yeah.
go to
Yeah,
matches,
Pukka Pie.
Pukka
like
Pie.
when you're cold in the day
Oh.
and you'd open the pie up and you could use like the crust to actually scoop out the
Yeah.
stuff. That's what you want. That's
you-
the sort of feeling that
You
want.
got to hush it cold because it's so hot, as
Yeah.
hot as the sun. Good. I'm glad we
That is a
settled
proper
that.
pie.
Okay, fine then. All right. So what we rating then? So you tell me more about your dream pie.
So obviously the taste.
Yeah. What we going? We're going chicken. We're going steak.
Steak's always better, I think.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like to mix it up.
Yeah.
Do you reckon in Dubai, because you've had a lot, would you say more places leaning towards like steak and kidney steak and ale, that type of one, or are they going more the chicken side, chicken and mushroom, chicken leek?
I think most of them have steak.
Are they?
Steak's the staple one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's
and
a
Steak's
safe
an easy
bet.
go-to, I guess.
But I don't want some people thinking that you're just having steak all the time. So you
Yeah.
got to try some different ones. But that fisherman's pie I had wasn't the
Nah,
best.
that's a rogue choice, my friend.
See, I'd always steer clear because my dad used to be a chef, and he said always steer clear of a fish pie and a fish stew because what they do is they take all the leftover fish
Shit,
from the
yeah,
week,
the shit bits.
they chuck it in a pot, and then that's your fish pie and that's your fish stew.
Which kind of, I guess it makes sense because you're using the rest of your
Exactly.
product. But fair enough. There's a chicken and mushroom pie from the Underground, which some of our friends love.
Hey, I tell you what, underground.
one of
Have
them
you,
in the Underground,
have you had the
yeah.
toad in the hole in the underground?
I haven't had the turn.
Oh my god, it's the best toad in
No,
the
it's
hole.
not. It's dead. I think the food Underground is
I'm sorry.
large, mid.
I'm sorry.
It is. It is. It's mid food. And I know that all the boys we go there, they are like fuming at me, saying that the food is great.
You're the
food is
outlier.
mid.
My
You're-
mates say it to me as well. The pie wasn't very good.
The pie's not great.
No.
Chicken
It's
mushroom pie. Oh,
tiny
did
as
you
well.
review it?
I don't know if it was a chicken and mushroom. I had a pie in there.
I
And
think that, yeah.
me and the little Geordie pie boy. he wasn't happy.
Who's that character?
We got it. Like, oh fuck's sake, we're gonna have to review this.
It's trash, bro. The food is
Mate,
I'm sorry, Underground.
The apple crumble's good.
No,
Had that.
the toad in the hole. The toad in the hole. I don't know if they've changed the recipe. It used to have this like. It looked like a cloud. It was like fluffy, doughy, and then like 3 pork sausages on top. Great onion gravy on. I'm not having it.
I've been
I'm not
there.
having it.
No,
No,
there's one that-
everyone
one
else agrees. You're the outlier. You're wrong.
No,
on
it's
this.
not.
You are.
It's average food.
No.
It
Average
is.
food. Toad in the Hole was not average. That
It
is
is.
it's
Okay,
in a
but
separate menu.
I've been here for, 13 years, and I've been there since day one, because that's the closest pub to my mates when I first moved over here. And the food was all right. Chicken tenders, watching the football.
Chicken tenders are good.
I will allow that. Chicken tenders are not bad. When I first had all the food, I was like, yeah, it's not bad food. And it's got worse year on year out, year in, year out. If you go now, I guarantee you'd be like, this is mid.
I'm going to go back there because I used to love it. We literally went there once.
I love the place,
We had,
don't get me
we
wrong.
had a Toad in the Hole and we had some beers like that. And then like the woman came over and she was like, can we get you another round? Like, yeah, we'll have another round. She was like, a beers and a same again beers? And I was like, no. A Toad in the Hole. So we ordered 3 more Toad in the Hole. So we had 2 in one sitting. Hey, we love it.
I do love the place. Beer's footy, and I love it. But the food is just mid. It's mid now.
I wanted to ask you, so obviously you started 6 months ago. Like, what's the journey been like? Because what were you doing before?
I was a journalist before.
You were a
I was a
journalist.
sports journalist, and now
This is
now
what goes.
working,
It's not his full-time job, by the way.
Oh, is it not?
No.
I just assumed because you're in here at 12:30 on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
I
I
was
work
like,
from home today.
Yeah, this is
Nicola, I hope you're not watching this.
She will be watching it. I got an email from her. Yeah, this is not his
So
full-time
I
job.
was a videographer when I did it. When I worked at Sports 360 and a golf magazine.
Oh,
So
really?
I enjoyed doing all the videos and all the interviews and things. So that was my
Do you have a
passion.
journalist background?
Yeah, journalist background. And I switched to PR during COVID,
okay.
and then I just decided to do this one day, having a few beers, and we said, let's start it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. What's the PR company again?
160 over 90.
Yeah.
And they focus on sports. You said?
Yeah, so it's sports, PR, and events. DP World are our client.
No
so we
way.
do a lot of
Are you
work on
are you a
it.
Scotty's
golfer?
a big
Yeah.
golfer.
Big golfer, mate. We're big
golf
golfers.
fan,
Yeah.
DP
love
World
it.
Tour, McLaren F1,
Really?
all the cricket events,
No way.
Cricket World Cup.
That's
yeah.
crazy how you do all that stuff for them then. Decent.
Why would you want to eat pies, mate? That's a class job.
We can do both. We can do both. Actually, no, yeah. I saw you do. I saw you did a video with Incy Golf.
Yeah.
She's like quite a big golf influencer, and she's the Sky Sports presenter for golf.
She's a legend.
Yeah. So
We-
do you know her? Did
we
you
went
kinda come up
to
her?
we did a South African golf day last year, and she was the presenter and the MC. So
Oh, really?
my job was to look after her and
Oh,
make sure
really?
she was saying the right lines and stuff. But she's a professional.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
needed
yeah.
looking after. But I told her about the PieMan stuff.
Yeah.
And she absolutely loved it.
I love that. I love that.
We were in the media centre at the Desert Classic this year in Dubai, and she's like, Scotty, I didn't do a pie review, but let's do it here. So it's like these little mini pies, and we just set up a camera and did one together.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
So how often are you filming then?
Probably 2 nights a week, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you do it mostly on the weekends or?
Yeah, mainly on the weekends. Just whenever I'm free or
2
whenever
nights a week
somebody.
you're filming content.
Probably,
Wow.
yeah. Probably 2 reviews, if that.
Wow. So
Oh,
you're having
1
2
or
pies
2,
a
yeah.
week then.
I probably have more, but I don't always film it. You've got to be in the right mood with the right people. Like.
So you don't always film every pie that you have?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really? That's just free
Interesting.
content there.
Yeah, I think get on
He
it.
can't have anything touch his mouth.
Yeah,
while
I like
filming.
literally every meal I film it, and then if it's
Yeah,
bad, I just don't post it. But I always have the content there ready.
Oh, I love that. I love
So
that.
what's it? So you started just doing the videos in COVID, or you had the
No.
idea in COVID. You had the idea in COVID.
It was a little bit late. It was a lad called Slicey that I live with.
I love how they have this weird nickname. His name's Slicer.
the ginger slice, yeah. Ginger Trent, we called him at football.
Slicer because he's bad at golf, or
No, it's because he's Timber. Remember Timber Slice, the
oh,
MMA
yeah.
fighter?
Oh, yeah.
He's called Timothy Ball, so it's a bit of a weird nickname, but that's what he's
I love
called.
it. I love it. I love it.
He just said to me, "Why don't you start doing it? Like, you enjoy doing the videos and you can edit and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you should do it in pies." So I was like, "What?" I was all right. Let's do it. So we did a few videos and people liked it.
The rest is history. Do you have like a kind of vision for this? Is it just a little side thing, like you're just doing for fun, or is it?
Just see what happens, really.
Actually,
Because I was wondering, I was like, are you going to run out of pies? Like, how many pies can there be in Dubai?
Oh, I mean, there's probably a lot of
There's
pies.
a lot of pies.
But there's loads of different cuisines of pies as well.
Would you go international? Do you see yourself like going international?
Yeah, you could do them
Cakes
anyway.
up,
Yeah.
why not,
I've
yeah.
got the one in the Philippines. I did one in the UK when I was back.
Yeah.
I went to the London office a month ago and they were like, "Let's do a pie together."
Oh,
That's the
I
first
love
thing everyone
that.
says
I love
every
how
time.
everyone's supporting you. Like, this is class.
Well, I saw you were actually. How'd you get in the newspaper about it? You were in like Gulf News or something.
Because Elton Tom, another daft nickname.
Yeah.
He was Fat Tom. He's an opera singer. Became Elton Tom.
That's it.
He works for Gulf News. He just got a new job there. But
Oh.
we used to work for Worldwide Golf together.
Yeah.
The magazine. He said, I'm looking for some local stories around Dubai, and I pitched the pie man to him. I said, "Oh, what did he say?" He's like, "Mate, he loved it."
It's sick. I saw that.
So we went for a pie together, and he was interviewing me over the pie and stuff.
Really?
And then he got it.
Where
in the
was it?
newspaper.
Where did you do the interview? Like, where was that?
We
the
we
picture?
went to Offside, and then they don't sell pies there. So,
Oh,
we
no
moved,
way.
We moved from there to JB's.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, JB's.
Marina.
I like JB's. Did they do a good pie?
Yeah, it was good pie. Yeah.
Yeah, they do port there as well. It's a nice little pub.
I got it printed into some frames. The newspaper article.
I
yesterday.
saw
I
that.
saw that. That looks
You,
class.
you posted it yesterday, last night.
Yeah, I
Picture of it.
was in El Coo's Bowl doing it.
Oh, is that where it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do your
I thought I was in the restaurant.
what do your family think of Pie Man?
I just think it's funny, don't
Do
they?
they?
Yeah,
It's funny because of the people that are on the show with me. I mean, that makes the content
Yeah,
really
yeah.
a little bit different to everyone else. and-
Yeah, because what's your format again?
You're
Like,
only on
on
Insta.
film.
So you're only on Instagram.
Yeah, well, the videos are all done on my phone, so it's
yeah.
not the wrong size for YouTube. If I was going to go to the next degree and make them 16
Yeah,
by 9.
Mate, I think you need to get onto YouTube.
We should do one together.
Yeah.
For our channel.
Because I think like
Pieman meets.
because I think like because you've got all your friends there, just like have a videographer just filming you and the boys having beers, just going around like reviewing pies.
I love it.
It'd be such a laugh to watch.
It would be class to watch actually. I need my fix of Pieman videos. When's your schedule? Are you like robust with it? It's like every Thursday.
I usually try and post the content on a Friday. So
Yeah,
I stay in on a Friday.
Yeah.
So I play football on a Saturday morning. So
Okay.
to stop me going out and being
Yeah.
stupid, I edit
Goes
on a
with the pie.
Friday and try and get it out on a Friday night. But sometimes it doesn't always happen.
What's in the pipeline then? Can you
The pie
The pipeline.
pipeline.
Oh, the pie light. I
line?
like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm here all week, mate. Yeah, any good
this,
places?
this Philippines video.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Oh,
editing at the moment.
This is like a full-length feature video.
It
or
was
is
a little bit
more-
longer, yeah. It'll be a few minutes, but it's just me following this crazy Australian, and he's into his kitchen, showing us
That's so weird.
how he made them. And
So give us a little hint. So for people that haven't watched it, obviously it's in the pie line.
Yeah.
Tell me about the experience then. So you hear about this guy, he makes pies in the Philippines. You turn up at his door, and like what happens?
this guy is called Burns, his name,
with
which
the
already
name.
Of course
sounds
he
like
is.
he's like
Of
a
course he is.
fucking
He knows
cartoon
Pie
character.
Man.
or whatever. And my mate was like, "Oh, we'll go to Burns Avenue or Burns Lane, where he
Burns
lives."
Lane.
He's got his own street. This guy.
Who
So we'll
is
go
this
and see
legend?
him, but he's a little bit against being on camera and stuff.
Yeah.
He's a little bit nervous. I was like, "This doesn't sound right."
Yeah. He's
So
a
me
bit
and him get the
wacky.
moped together and we stop at Burns Lane and then we drive down and we went in. He's like, "Oh, bye, man." And he's like, just
How
a
did you
character.
contact him then?
He was friends with him because this
Oh,
island's
sorry,
really
yeah.
small.
Yeah, fine, yeah.
Shargal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd known him for years. He's lived there for like 20 years.
Oh,
And this
fair
guy
play.
had his own bar and.
So you rock up to his house. He's what? He makes them every day. Does he have a restaurant?
He's going
or-
to start selling them again soon.
Yeah,
I think he's
yeah.
had a little bit of a break from it, but
Oh,
he's
is
still
he?
got his bike and his little basket he puts all his pies in.
So he
saw
makes
it
them in the
posted.
morning. He makes them in the morning, puts them in the
So
moped,
you
and then just
They're
delivers
just all
them.
in the freezer now, waiting to.
And then
to be
you,
sold again.
so then you rate it afterwards. I'm assuming in this video.
I don't think I'm going to for that one just because
Yeah.
I don't want him to.
Yeah.
But the pies were good.
Yeah.
He's,
Oh,
he's
okay.
gonna start selling them again in the future. So he's like, once I
It's got a niche market, my friend.
He is very niche.
niche market.
Yeah.
I want to know what the demand in the Philippines is for British pies.
I wonder if there's any Filipino pies
But
there.
you say that it's always the niches that actually have really big demand because people
Yeah.
are like, oh, we can't get it anywhere else. Like, I bet he's
And he's such a
Flogging.
character that people would just buy one just to like speak to him.
Fly for that. We'll just fly for this.
mate. If we go to the Philippines, we have to go and visit Bournemouth.
Visit Pieman. All right, look, moving on. I want to do a fun little game for you guys. Okay, which Alex actually doesn't know that we're going to play this game.
Surprise.
So, this is blind ranking. You ever played blind ranking?
Nope.
So, it's going to be out of 5. I'm going to give you 5 pies, right, one by one, and you have to give me where you think it is in your order in terms
Okay.
of what you think you like, right? So I'm going to say a name of a pie filling. You're going to say, I'm going to put it in at number 2, for example. You can't change.
Number one's the highest, I assume. Number
Yeah, one
five's
was
the
like,
lowest.
you can't change the order.
Okay.
So you got to be conscious. You don't know what's coming next.
Oh,
Blind
right.
ranking.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, yeah. And we're going to make the perfect Pukka Pie meal.
Okay.
So we're going to first do the pies, the
Yeah.
pie fillings, and then we're going to go through
Ooh.
pie side dishes.
Oh, I like that. I
And
like
then
that.
eventually you're going to have your perfect Pukka Pie, but you don't know what's happening next. Do you know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
So you got to go with it. Okay.
Exciting, yeah.
This is what I do in my spare time. I need a life.
Honey, you coming to bed? No, we're doing a blind pie tasting. God
I
damn
actually
it.
did it last night. I said to my missus, I know I've got a really good fucking idea for the pod tomorrow. She was telling me, and I was like, we're going to rank pies blindly. She's like, go to bed. Okay. Right, okay, number one. All right, these are all Pukka Pies, by the way. So I'll be on the Pukka Pie
All right,
website.
okay.
So you're going to see
it's
the
been a while.
flavours.
It's been a while, but yeah.
You'll know about
it'll
the
come
flavours,
back. It'll come
okay?
back to me.
So you got to rank it within 1 to 5. Okay. First one, chicken balti. Chicken balti pie.
Okay.
Where are you
Is
going to put it?
one the best or the worst?
1 is the best. 5 is the worst. You've got to rank it where you want. You can have open conversation about it individually though.
See, I know Parker's got better flavors. I was going to put it down at like a 4 or 5.
I was going to go 3.
You're going to go 3,
You get to choose.
mate. 3. He knows his pies.
You're both going 3.
We'll go 3 on
You're
that.
both going 3. Fair enough. No, but you've got to be individually, right? You
Yeah.
want Alex's and I want Scotty's.
I'm going to put mine 4 then.
You put yours 4. Fine. 4 for you.
I'll go 3.
3 for you. Next one. The old classic chicken and mushroom. Where are we saying, boys? Now the chicken
See,
and
now
mushroom.
I've got the 3 available now.
Yeah, exactly. This is the whole point of the
I'm
game.
going to slot that in a 3 for me because I know they've got 2 others that I've got my eye on.
It might be.
It's embarrassing, Pukka Pie is better than me, isn't it?
but it's just like the filling. I've called Pukka Pie because it's easier.
Yeah.
I'll go number 4 for chicken and mushroom.
Wow, you're putting chicken mushroom that low?
Yeah.
I thought chicken mushroom would be up there.
I like it, but it can be a bit hit and miss.
Bit
I think
creamy,
you've-
isn't it?
you've
Bit
got to-
creamy.
You've got to fancy a chicken and mushroom.
Yeah.
Fine. So you've gone
I've got 3 on that.
3 on that. So you've gone 4 balti, 3.
3 chicken.
And then yours is actually 3
other
balti,
way.
4. Okay, nice. Okay. Next one. Veggie, cheese, and potato.
See, I'm
It's a
putting that
shocker.
dead. I'm putting that dead 5.
Yeah,
5?
Number
Dead
5.
5, yeah.
You're going 5. Okay.
I'd
So
have,
you-
Saying
to, I'd
that,
have to be starving to
Have
eat
you
that
had
thing.
a hominy pie before?
No.
Oh, mate.
a hominy pie?
See, I thought this was well known in the UK. I think
No.
it's a Devon thing.
must be, yeah.
So it's potatoes, cream, lots of garlic, and onion, and then they put it in a pie, and then it's cheese like all over the top, and then it's baked. It's really, really good.
Sounds good.
Man, it's really good. Hominy
There's-
pie. I took Camilla. So Camilla came down to Devon for the first time.
Yeah.
We're like, there's a place called Pie Street where your boy likes pie as well. Go to
Better zero.
Pie Street. It's in Totnes. Everyone wears like weird hats there. It's like a really obscure place. Go in this place, hominy pie. She's like, what is it? And I'm like, it's hominy pie, darling. And she had it. And she was like, this is my favourite pie she's ever had.
Really?
Yeah, she orders it every time she goes.
Wonder
It's
if
really,
you can get them in Dubai.
mate, anyone listening, put hominy pie
know
on
what
your
I saw?
seasonal menu. I promise
You know
you.
what I saw yesterday in Sayers actually? I don't know what it's called, but they put a pie in between 2 pieces of bread, like a bread roll.
What,
See,
pie
yeah.
sandwich?
Yeah, so you get literally it's like a bread roll cut in half, like a
I
pat-
get sent these sort of videos every
Yeah,
day.
it's
mate.
cool. I
I was going to ask
Like,
that.
yeah.
Do people recommend things to you?
People
Do
do
they
it
like-
all the time.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
of course.
make this or bake this. I'm like, mate, have you seen how hard that looks to me?
Oh, to make it, not to go taste it.
No, it's ones from around the world that other chefs have made,
Oh,
and they always
sick.
like, just send me the video.
I think you
Tasty,
should
so.
start making pies and then you can open your own pie store.
Yeah.
Pie
Yeah.
man. Just call it Pie Man's.
People
think
have
if you
said
get
that.
good,
Like at
yeah.
the Sevens, have your own pie shop at the side. Or,
A pie shop in the Sevens.
Yeah, mate, that's a
All right, we'll get some investors. We'll take this offline.
Take it
Take it
offline. Let's do
offline.
it now.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so where you put in veggie, cheese, and potato?
Dead 5.
5. Yeah.
5, 5, 5. So, okay, fine. Number 4. Steak and ale.
Number 1.
You go number 1.
Number one.
Number 1. Steak and
It's the
ale
king,
pie
isn't
is
it?
the king.
So what we got then so far then?
Steak and ale number 1. Number 3 is chicken and leek.
No,
Chicken mushroom.
Chicken and mushroom. 4 is
Balti.
balti. 5 is
the
veggie.
We're the same, but Balti and
Yeah.
mushroom mix.
Okay, so that means
Should be.
the number 5, which I'm going to say here, is both of your second
Yeah.
favorite pie. And
Yeah.
This will be inscribed in some sort of rock somewhere. in the
Yeah.
world, that
Understandable.
Alex and Scotty second favorite pie of all time is a vegan mint steak pie and onion.
Where's the mincemeat one? They do a mincemeat one.
Well, they're doing many flavors, but I didn't tell you what
I
it
can't
is.
have that in Scotland.
So, guys,
can you imagine that?
PieMan's
That's all right.
DXB's second most favorite pie of all time is a vegan mint steak and onion.
Doesn't sound
Vegan?
that bad, does it?
A vegan
pretty
mint
bad.
steak.
Better than the other vegan option.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. Yeah.
Right,
Well, as
okay.
long as we got steak and kidney number 1, that's all that matters.
Steak
Steak and
and
ale.
ale.
Steak and ale.
Right, okay. Going on to... Okay, you've got your pies now.
Yeah.
Right?
Now we
so
go to
now,
the
now we
sides.
go to the sides.
Okay.
Same principle again. Chip chop chips.
Chip shop?
chips. Yeah, like from the chippy. Because you're talking Pukka Pie, chippy. I'm talking that
So
way.
if you can start popping out thick cut fries,
I'm more of a skinny fries fan
or your
than
skinny fries,
Then
are
chip
you?
chop fries. Fair
chip
enough.
shop fries are good.
with a pie.
Yeah, with the Pukka Pie.
of
That's
course.
yeah.
But then I think he's also going to have like.
Who knows?
I'm going to put mine. I'm going to put them as a 3.
3 solid down the middle.
I'm going to put it on the 3. Yeah.
I'm going to go number 2.
Fair
Okay,
play. I mean, chips are a staple. Right. These are side dishes, by the way. Right. So side chips. Next one, baked beans.
Big fan.
pie.
You are- I knew.
I
That's
mix the gravy with beans, right? People
Oh,
go
really?
crazy over it.
Yeah, that is
What
weird.
are you
but I do it.
doing? It's a Norman
Put some
thing,
cheese
but-
on it as well.
Man gets supported for mixing beans
Yeah.
and gravy.
Baked
Beans.
beans.
I'm going to put that 4.
Well, that's 4.
Yeah.
So you got 3 and 4 covered.
Yeah.
I'll go number 3.
Number 3, so 3 and
Makes
4
sense.
covered again. All right, fine.
No, 2 and 3 I've got.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
yeah.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. Okay. Mushy peas.
With a pie?
I'm not a big fan, but
Too like mashed peas. I'm going to put them as a 5.
5.
Because I wouldn't have mushy peas with a pie.
Would you not?
No.
Why?
I'm not.
No.
I don't mind a mushy pea.
You also
I'd-
don't like the toad in the hole from
You'd
Underground.
have-
so I'm not going to take
yeah,
your
You'd
advice.
have the
on that.
beans
rather
instead of
eat-
mushy peas, wouldn't you?
Would it?
Beans instead of mushy peas.
Yeah,
that's-
beans. Yeah. Beans with
Yeah.
a pie rather.
But I feel like you're
I don't know, you know,
gonna
depends
put some
He's going to be like
vegetarian
some
thing that's gonna come in.
vegan battered sausage as number 1 or
No,
something.
it's not.
I'll go number 4.
You go number 4.
Okay.
What do you
5.
say? 5. Next one. Mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
Mashed potatoes with your pie.
No.
I like a mashed potato
I
because
do.
there's gravy all over the top of it. Every mouthful, slop of. Yeah. I'm going to put mashed potatoes too because I think there might be something better.
Ooh, okay, fine.
I'll go number 1 for mashed potatoes.
Oh,
I'm happy with that.
mashed potatoes.
I
good
think,
one.
yeah.
I'm happy with
I
that.
think that's a good call.
Solid, isn't it?
You go number 2, then you go
I'm going to
number
risk it.
1. Risk it, fine. So what we got? Tell me what we got. So you've got
Mashed potato, number 2.
Yeah.
Chip shop chips, number
Number
3.
3.
Beans, number 4. Mashed peas, number 5.
saying, what were you getting?
I was mashed potato number 1,
Mashed potato
chips
number 1.
number 2, baked beans number 3, and
Mushy peas.
mushy
Mushy
peas
peas.
number 4, I think, wasn't it?
All right,
4.
so
So you're this is gonna be your
this is
top.
literally make or break.
This
now.
is your
Yeah.
top dish.
I know it's going to be bad the way you say
It's
this.
not. It's not. It's actually.
Please.
It's not. It's not. It's not actually. So yours is. This
Dead
is
dog.
I like it. So yours is the worst. This is the worst thing you would have with the pie.
This is my
your
best.
best thing would happen with the pie. Okay, so with your steak and ale pie, both
Yeah.
of you, steak and ale pie, Pie Man has chosen to be mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
So he's got his ultimate.
Yeah,
steak
that's
pie,
good.
mashed potatoes. You're
That's-
not being it. To
that's-
be fair.
yeah, that's
that's elite.
I'm risking it.
That's elite.
Let's go. Let's go.
This guy gone steak and pie, and his number one side dish, just for his number one side dish for pie, is grilled asparagus.
Yes! No! Oh, wait.
That's terrible.
So everyone,
Oh,
just for his number one
should have done
side
mashed
dish.
potatoes. I should have listened to Pie Man.
Number one
Told you,
side
mate.
dish is a freaking side of grilled asparagus. I'll let you drizzle some lemon juice on that. as well.
No way.
I love that. I love that. Good. Right. Look. Anyway, Scotty. Look, it's been a pleasure, and we have a closing tradition on our podcast. You made it to the end, so thanks for that.
Oh, thank you.
Now, we have this make-believe restaurant, don't we?
Yeah.
Up in the clouds. And on this
It's make believe for now. It might
actually.
it may one day be an official restaurant.
It might be. So when you walk into this fictitious restaurant, you have a wonderful menu, right? And all our guests contribute a menu item to that menu. It could be a starter, a main, a dessert. It could be a cocktail. It could be anything you want, right? And it'll be epitomized forever. Now, this dish you choose can be from anything. Could be from your family's home-cooked meals to your travels across the world. I know you've been to the Philippines. It could be something you make, whatever it may be. But this dish is going to go onto our famous menu. PieManDXB, please tell me what your menu item would be.
It's got to be a pie, hasn't it?
Drum roll! It's going to be pie.
Spoiler alert!
Let's,
It's a pie.
why don't we go for a breakfast pie?
Oh,
I think it's unique, isn't it?
Okay.
We
I
can,
like
we
that.
can have a little spin-off and have our own favourite
A breakfast pie.
Yeah, we'll have black pudding, bacon.
So this is
sausages.
going to be a
Hash
homemade Scotty's.
Yeah, I might need
special.
somebody to help me make it, but
We'll get some chefs involved.
So
Yeah, on the
reform.
breakfast pie.
So because their breakfast pies aren't a huge thing, even in Britain, I don't think they're pretty widespread. The place to go over here, reform. So reform breakfast pie, we have to go and try it.
Well, there we go then. Guys, look, thank you so much, and thank you, Scotty, for joining us
Thank you
today.
for having
You've been
me,
a
guys.
pleasure. It's actually been
legend,
fucking quality.
legend.
Guys, look, if you want to see us, if you listen to us on audio platforms, go on YouTube. See Scotty. See the real Pie Man in the flesh.
Yeah.
Follow his social medias. It is PieManDXB.
PieManDXB, yeah.
Go follow him on Instagram. He does great content. It's funny content. It's lighthearted. And if you're looking for a great pie, you know where to.
And
go.
if you've got any recommendations for the ultimate pies in Dubai, message this guy, DM him, let him know so he can share it with the rest of us.
And if you want us to do a little collab, a little Savage Appetites meets PieManDXB,
Yeah.
and we go on a little pie hunt,
hit us in the comments.
let us know.
Hit us in the comments. One of them ones.
What are these?
Hit the
What are
subscribe
these?
button. It's down here.
Arrow noises.
Guys, thanks so much.
Thank you.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
See you,
Legend, legend.